Hey everyone, Kaylee here. Today I'm going to review the Kristen Ess collection for Target. I have been so excited for this launch. In case you don't know who Kristen Ess is, she does Lauren Conrad's hair, she does Lucy Hale's hair, she runs the beauty department. I've been so inspired by her over the years, and I am stoked to see a talented lady hairstylist have a full line in a mass retail store. Like, give it up for super talented women hairstylists. Her, Janatkin, killing the game right now. So let's talk about what to expect from the products as a whole. All the products range between $10 and $14. They're billed kind of as a salon line, so $10 to $14 is actually a really great deal. They all have like a light, fresh, clean, somewhat floral scent. I've noticed they smell most floral right out of the packaging, and then it wears down to just a light, fresh, clean scent. And then the packaging is beautiful. It's minimal, it's modern, but it's still very like luxurious. Nothing feels cheap. There's even like cool designs on the lids. A lot of thought went into this, you can tell, especially if you look at the directions on the back. It reads like a blog post, and it's way more informative and helpful than these kinds of directions usually are, so I highly recommend looking at those while you're looking at the products. And finally, within the collection, there are 4 colors. These are all meant to indicate when and where to use the products. Pink/peach is for use in the shower. Then gray is for hairstyling on wet hair. White is for restoring. This is mostly for damp hair. And black is for use on dry hair. Let's start by talking about the in-shower products. First off, there's only 1 shampoo and 1 conditioner for the whole line, and they're meant to be for all hair types. The shampoo is lightly clarifying, it's highly lathering, like very, very sudsy, but it's sulfate-free, it's color-safe, and keratin-treated hair safe. So what I liked about this is that it gets your hair fully clean while still leaving it nice and light and shiny and moisturized, which is all I want from a shampoo. My one caveat is that for my hair, it is best used only at the scalp. I'll just kind of like massage it in, get rid of all the oil, all the dry shampoo buildup, because you know it's there, and any other products I've got going on. And then I rinse it out, and on its way out, it cleans my ends, and that works perfectly. If I do use the shampoo like over all of my ends, it's a little drying because my ends don't need that extra clarification. So if you use this and you feel like your ends aren't looking like their best selves, just focus it on your scalp, you'll be totally fine. Next we have the conditioner. This one is weightless. It does not weigh your hair down at all, but it does help with smoothness, softening, and renewing shine. I think it ticks all the boxes that it's supposed to really, really well. One thing I was really surprised by is how voluminous my hair was while still being moisturized. I thought that was great. And for that reason, I think this is a great day-to-day conditioner for people with fine to medium hair. I would say that if you're using this as your day-to-day conditioner, you want to mix a deep conditioner into the mix, because while this performs really well, it's not intensely moisturizing. And so just for the sake of like keeping your hair healthy and repaired and moisturized, I would add in a deep conditioner. But for maintenance, this one's great. Speaking of deep conditioner, the line has one. This is their Reconstructive Moisture Mask. It's all about Strand strengthening and moisturizing. I think it does a really good job at that, and if you wanted to use the shampoo and conditioner system, this is a great once-a-week treatment to add in addition to those two. On its own, there are a couple standouts about this. It is really easy to work through the hair. It's got this like serum-y conditioner feel that makes it super easy to just like glide through the hair. It's also amazingly detangling. I don't ever detangle my hair in the shower because that's terrible for it, but I noticed that when I use this and I was just kind of trying to like get it into the hair, my hands were naturally gliding through my hair as if it had been freshly brushed, which never happens. My hair is very tangly. So you put this into your hair, leave it for 5 minutes or more, then wash it out. Once you've dried your hair, what you'll notice is that your hair is very shiny, it's very restored, healthy feeling, but it's not weighed down at all. And I don't know how she did that, but I really like it. My hair can still do everything that I want it to do, even on my deep conditioner day, and I think that's pretty cool. And now we have the cleansing conditioner. This is for all curly hair types, but I bought it because I like to use cleansing conditioners on my clip-in extensions. And this did a fantastic job on mine. They were in rough shape after the holidays. Like, it was looking like I almost maybe should stop wearing them, and then I used this and it brought new life. They looked like new. It was amazing. So I definitely recommend it. I did try it on my hair, and I noticed that my hair was a little more weighed down than it was with the shampoo and conditioner. So it's an option every now and then for people with hair like mine, but if your hair is thick, curly, thirsty, it's a really, really good product for you because it will definitely help with moisturizing and removing frizz without drying your hair out whatsoever. Got through the shower products, let's talk about the restoring products. First, we have the leave-in conditioner. Now, if you've followed me for a long time, you know I'm a leave-in conditioner junkie. Hardcore. I do not wash my hair without a leave-in conditioner because they add shine, they add moisture, they help protect your hair, they make it easier to brush. All those reasons, I love leave-in conditioners. This one has now become my favorite. And those are big words for me. Now, it does all the things a normal leave-in conditioner should do. Like, it's shiny, it's moisturizing, it's protective, but it also makes my hair really easy to brush through. As in, my hair is so tangly, I normally can't brush it when it's wet. I used this product and my brush was gliding through my hair. And so if you want a leave-in conditioner, I recommend, but also if you have very tangly hair or there is a child or sibling with very tangly hair in your life, buy this. You will thank me and Kristen after you try it. And now let's move on to the working serum. Now this one confused me at first because I always expect this kind of thing to be heavy and super shiny and maybe not usable for my hair because my hair is super fine. This one blew all that out of the water because it's a lot more understated. It does a great job of taming my ends and adding a subtle, pretty shine, and it doesn't weigh my hair down and it doesn't overdo it with like a lacquery shine. It's a very healthy, natural looking glow to my hair. So I have come to really love it. And my two ways that I enjoy using it are on wet hair. I'll use it on my ends before I dry my hair. Afterward, my ends look amazing, like I just got them cut or something. And then I also like to use it on second or third day hair because second and third day, my roots are oily, my ends are frizzy. So I use just a couple drops of this through my ends and it makes everything look so much better. It just looks healthy, it's detangled, it's pretty, it's everything I want it to be. So I really, really recommend this guy. It took me a while to get on Team Working Serum, but I am fully there now. And now let's move to the wet styling line. Now this line actually has one more product that I didn't get. It's the curl defining cream because it's meant for curly hair and I don't have curly hair. If you want to see that product in action, you can go to KristenEssHair.com and you can see it in action so you can see if it's a product you'd like to try. But I can review these two from the wet styling line. First, we have the volumizing mousse. Now, you guys know I like leave-in conditioner. You know I love volumizing mousse. I have fine, flat hair. This is just a reality of life for me. I don't live life without my volumizing mousse. And so when I tried this, I had high standards and it met and exceeded them. The reason that I like it so much is that first of all, it's very buildable. Your hair still looks healthy. It's not super duper mattifying. Unless you put a ton in, you don't feel the product at all on your hair. It's not sticky. And key selling point, most important thing to me, the volume stays for up to 3 days and it doesn't weigh my hair down for up to 3 days. I say up to 3 days because that's how long I've gone. It might be able to do more. I haven't tested that yet, but I at least know I get 3 days of awesome hair out of this and I love it. Oh, side note, it also works for wavy and curly hair. You can scrunch it through your hair and it will help to augment your curls and or waves. You can see that in action on KristenEss.com if you want. So next we have the thickening spray, and this is a little bit easier to distribute through your hair than a mousse, and it's meant for all of your hair. Mousse is meant for like this section of your hair. This is meant to go through all of it, and it basically just puffs out and adds volume to everything. The thing that I like about this one in particular is that you get that fullness, you get that extra volume, but it doesn't feel producty and it doesn't look producty. If anything, your hair still looks extremely healthy, if not more healthy because of it, and you can run your fingers through it really easily. So very much recommend. And now we're finally on to the dry styling items. Dry shampoo, which is also a big part of my life. Leave-in conditioner, volumizing mousse, dry shampoo. You can leave me on a desert island, I will be fine. I think the key differentiating factor on this one is actually the texture of it. Because a lot of times with dry shampoo, when you run your fingers through after using it, you really feel the talc. Like you feel that like gritty, textury feeling. I don't love that texture, but you know, it's better than oily hair, so I do it. This one feels like you ground up like the softest, gentlest, fluffiest throw you've ever found, and you have those little molecules in your hair. It's very soft, very cushiony, but it still does a great job of absorbing oils and looking natural on the hair. As far as using this on dark hair, you can check out KristenEss.com because they use it on dark hair over there, so you can see it in action if you want to. Alright, Pippin wants to help review the next products. If you see a little tuft of fur, it's Pippin. So next we have the Texturizing Spray and the Beach Wave Spray. And I'm going to talk about these together because I did a little test where I used one on one side of my head and one on the other, and I took pictures of it so you can see. So let's first talk about the dry working texture spray. This is essentially just a texturizing spray. It adds volume, it adds mattification, it adds texture. So you can see in the picture that side looks more voluminous. It also looks a little bit more dry and a little bit more fluffy. The key things I like about this is that number one, it's extremely It's extremely buildable, and anytime you have a buildable product, you have an arsenal of products, and I love that. So you can use just a little bit for some movement, you can use a lot more for like serious volume and second day hair. You can go as crazy as you want. I also love that this doesn't cause my hair to tangle. This is one of 2 texturizing sprays that doesn't tangle my hair, and the other one cost $45. And third, it has this amazing texture. It feels almost like you mixed a texturizing spray with cashmere. It's very soft, cushiony, even velvety on the hair. And I think that's one reason why it doesn't tangle as badly, but you still get all the benefits of being, you know, volumizing, texturizing, mattifying. Next we have the Soft Shine Beach Wave Spray, and you can see when you compare the two, this one doesn't really create so much volume as it does add shine, defines waves, and gives your hair a little bit of a sea salty kind of second or third day hair texture. It's more of like I went to the beach and this is what my hair looks like, but my hair is also super duper healthy texture. I think one of the coolest things about it is that you can use it on naturally wavy or curly hair or man-made waves and curls. And I would say this one and the texturizing spray are very similar to more expensive products that I own and like a lot. So I was wondering if you guys would like to see a head-to-head review of these two, where we have like the $14 version versus the $45 version, so we can see which one is better. If you're interested, let me know below. Our final aerosol can is the Signature Finishing Spray. This is a medium to firm hold hairspray depending on how much you use. It's very brushable, especially if you only use a little bit, or you can go really hardcore for like an updo or something that you really want to stay for a long time. I have it on my head today. I can still like rub my fingers through it. I can kind of feel that there's hairspray on it, but it's not like crispy crunchy. So if you only want to own like one hairspray, this is actually kind of good because you could use like the tiniest amount for just like a nice healthy looking hold, or you can go crazy if you need to like keep your hair in place for 48 hours or something. So now we have the pomade, and one of Kristen's signature things is to use a pomade and mix it with serum to get all kinds of looks. She uses it in waves, she uses it on bobs and lobs, she uses it in braids, all the things. And with this formula, what she tried to do was make a pomade that felt like it already had a serum mixed into it because that's her thing. And I feel like she did an amazing job. This has this amazing like creamy texture where you can almost barely tell that it is a pomade. But then as you work with it in the hair, you start to see like definition, you start to see hold. It's really, really cool what it can do. So you could fully use this on like a pixie cut if you wanted to. If you have a lob or a bob, she really recommends this for like defining your ends or the pieces around your face. If you do waves, whether they're long or short, you can actually scrunch this into your waves to add definition. It's very multifaceted and I really like it. I think if you have a lob or a bob and you want it to look super modern, you need this. So finally we have this loose styling powder. This is one of those texturizing, volumizing powders that's great for braids. After you make one, sprinkle a little on, pat it in, pull the braid apart, and you can get this nice big fluffy texturized braid. I love this kind of thing. You guys have seen me use it in videos a lot. But I've tried 5 or 6 throughout the years. They've always been the same. They get me the volume that I'm going for, but I have to sacrifice how my hair feels because it's very sticky, very gunky. Whereas this one blew all that out of the water. It's significantly lighter and more buildable. So I can just do 1 or 2 layers, I get the volume in my braids, and I don't have to deal with that sticky, gunky texture. Highly recommend. So now it's time to disclose which ones I recommend buying most. But first, let me give you a couple thoughts on the collection as a whole. I really wanted to have some products that I disliked in this video. I think it shows that like, hey, I'm being honest, I'm not like selling out to this thing or whatever. But I just liked everything. I think everything is good in its own way. There are some things that I'm going to reach for more than others, and that's what I'm going to talk about next. But overall, I don't think you're going to make a bad decision when it comes to this line. I was really struck by the fact that like as I was using these, I was like, these products were designed by somebody with a lot of passion and a really unique perspective. And it feels very special to me. So with the fact that I'm a Kristen Ess fangirl aside, I think it's incredible. And I highly recommend all of the products, but the ones that I love the most, the volumizing mousse and the thickening spray. I think this is going to be my duo for amazing voluminous hair from now on. I super recommend the thickening spray if you want something that's just really easy to spray all over and go, especially if you have shorter hair, fine hair, thin hair, is for you. The volumizing mousse, if you want volume in this area of your hair, buy it. Next we have the Beach Wave Spray. This is entirely unique, and it would be great for those of you guys with wavy and curly hair because it adds that shine and definition and a little bit of frizz control along the way. So I think it's unique. You're not going to find anything else like it in the drugstore, and it works really well. You might be able to guess the Texturizing Spray. This one is one of the best texturizing sprays I've tried. Definitely one of the best in the drugstore. For the price point, you can't beat it. It's incredible. If you want a texturizing spray, if you haven't tried one, if you want one that performs more like a salon brand than a drugstore brand, this one. And finally, I bet you guessed it, the leave-in conditioner. This thing, it's amazing. All of you can benefit from it. All of you can use it. I will continue to use it, if nothing else, for the detangling properties. It's amazing. I've never used a detangler this good. Honorable mention goes to these two, the loose styling powder and the pomade. I didn't put them in my top 5 because those top 5 are like everyday items that you can use all the time. These are a little bit more specialized and specific. If you're really into hair, you want to play with texture, or maybe you have like a pixie or a short haircut, you have to try these out. They're amazing. So honorable mention to both of these. Oh, that was such a long video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope that it helped you figure out which items from the collection you really want to try out. Like I said, you're not gonna make a miss with anything. They're all great. It's all really cohesive, really wonderful. I think it's a great addition to the drugstore. So yeah, that's all I have to say. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Be sure to check back on Saturday for a new hair tutorial and subscribe for more hair tutorials for every day. And I'll see you in my next video. Mwah! Bye.